if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out one simple thing. What is the best VPN for India and which service actually makes sense to use in everyday life? In this video, I'm going to walk you through what a good VPN should offer for users in India, why people use VPNs in the first place, and why Planet VPN stands out as a strong option. No technical overload, no confusing jargon, just clear practical breakdown so you can decide if this is the right VPN for you. First, let's talk about the reasons, because VPNs aren't just for tech people anymore. One of the biggest reasons people in India use a VPN is privacy. Your internet activity is way more visible than most people think. Internet providers, public networks, and shared Wi-Fi connections can see all pieces of what you're doing online. A VPN encrypts that connection and makes your browsing feel a lot less exposed. Public Wi-Fi is another big one. Cafes, airports, hotels, college campuses, super convenient. Not always secure though. Logging into email, social media, or work tools on open Wi-Fi without protection is risky. Even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, a VPN adds a safety layer that makes those connections much less stressful. Another reason people in India looked into VPNs is access consistency. Some popular apps and platforms are restricted or unavailable on certain networks, and others behave differently depending on location. This can be frustrating if you're used to a specific set of services or content. A VPN gives you more flexibility over how and where your connection is routed, which can make everyday internet use feel less limiting. Beyond specific platforms, there's also just general internet inconsistency. Some websites load slowly on certain networks. Some services behave differently depending on where you're connecting from. Some things just don't randomly work. A VPN gives you more control over your connection and can make your online experience feel more stable instead of unpredictable. This is where Planet VPN comes in. What makes it appealing isn't just flashy promises. It's how simple it is. You can install the app, open, tap, connect, and you're done. No complicated setup, no settings you're afraid to touch. It works across all devices you actually use. Phones, laptops, desktops, and browser extensions if you want something lightweight. You don't need different tools for different screens, which honestly matters more than people admit. Speed is another concern people have with VPNs, especially if you're using apps, watching videos, or just scrolling for way too long at night. A bad VPN can completely ruin your internet experience. Planet VPN is built to keep things smooth for everyday use. On the privacy side, Planet VPN keeps things straightforward. Your connection is encrypted and your activity isn't logged. No creepy tracking, no unnecessary data collections. That's kind of the baseline a VPN should meet, especially if your privacy is one of the reasons you're here. Another thing that makes Planet VPN easy to recommend is that you don't have to commit right away. There are free server locations so you can try it out, see how it works on your devices, and decide later if you want to access more server options. It lowers the barrier a lot, especially if you're new to VPNs or just testing the waters. So if you're in India and you've been thinking about a VPN for privacy, safer public Wi-Fi, or simply having more control over your connection, Planet VPN is a solid place to start. It's easy to use, it doesn't overcomplicate things, and it fits into everyday internet life without demanding constant attention. That's all for this video. If you're curious, try Planet VPN and see how it feels in your own routine. Sometimes the best tools are the ones you don't really notice. They just quietly do their job.